He was a famous scientist because he changed the world of science. Einstein was born in 1879 in Germany, Wolfsburg. No, I don't know exactly the name
German?
of the city. Yeah, Germany.
Oh, the city?
Yeah, Wolfsburg or something.
Württemberg?
Yeah, I think it's that. He was the first child of his parents. After him came another two. Einstein had problem with his parents because he learned to speak, to talk late, and he likes he hates school. So the only thing that he loves is piano.
Eat.
Yeah, he hates school. The only thing that he loved was piano. So, like I say, Einstein was not a gifted child. He is because of that. Her name, people called him like genius because it was not something that came with him. It's something that he learned. Is that what we're talking about today? Best I thought. Einstein attended the school Kantorschule in Germany to improve his knowledge because he was not accepting another school because his grade was not sufficient to be approved. When he went to this school, he learned about physics and math. He became one of the best students in this school. When he finished his degree, the goal of one of the most important goal for him was to teach math and physics. So, in that moment, Germany was controlled by Hitler, and Hitler had a law that said that no one that is a citizen of Germany can teach in another country. So Einstein was against this law, so he decided to he decided to renounce the citizenship of Germany. So he went to United Italy, where his father and his brother were, and he was teaching in a small school with just kids. So in one day he was looking in a book with Newton, who talking about gravity. So he decided to learn about gravity. In that day, he was writing because he not also became a scientist, but also he was a he took a degree in medicine and philosophy. So he was writing a book about philosophy and worldwide. Why? The worldwide was about why people fight. So, in the worldwide, one of the famous quotes was, "If I can explain it simple, you don't understand it well enough." He became famous with this quote, and he wrote a book that was famous for 10 years, I think. So when he was retiring for his job as a teacher, he went to United States, and in Princeton, I think it's Princeton University.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Princeton.
So he was teaching there, and he had like a house there with his family. He had two sons and one daughter. In 1903, he married with his cousin. I forgot the name of his cousin. But his cousin died after 10 years. So he decided to work out in the theory of relativity. Before the theory of relativity, Einstein was called to work to explain how the eclipse happened. So that was his explanation. So he said that the star, after 10 or more years, it can change position. So in I don't know how many years, because he can just cover the sun, and that's why they say the eclipse. In the theory of relativity, Einstein said that he only changed three things in the theory of Newton, because Newton talked about gravity.
Gravitational force.
Yeah, gravitational force.
Yeah.
And the only thing he changed is that is the C is
Constant?
density. People, it's like most people call density. He said that the energy is equal of mass of the body, and also of the density of the
body?
Yes, but not of the body. It's like the density of the air, because Newton said that if you take a body or something material and just throw away in the air, he automatically will fall down because the gravity. So Einstein worked in the relativity because he liked the movement of the body in the ground, just so. He liked the energy that we can lose just in the
Friction?
yeah.
Is it friction?
Yeah, friction. So that was. This is a video, but how that explained the theory of relativity. I don't know if I can. The only thing I say is Einstein died in April 18 in 1955 at his house. So he died because he had a problem in his stomach, and he decided not to do anything because he was 70 years old. So it's like he thought that he had a normal life. So it was a pleasure to die in this age. That's my word about Einstein. I hope you appreciate it.
Okay. For both of you, you are both quiet, kind of quiet in the class, so I'm happy to hear you speak and to be able to see what you can do.
It's the second time I speak.
No, I know. But that was
Last time
weird.
you didn't give me
I have it, because you spoke quickly. I mean, it was 1 minute, 2 minutes. I didn't have full.
You told us that it just
Yeah, it was, just to hear you, but I'm